I'm going to tell you a story of Cinderella, a monkey, and a little wise crow. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, Cinderella lived with her wicked stepmother and stepsisters. But Cinderella wasn't alone in her struggles. She had two loyal friends who lived in the attic of her stepfamily's estate. A clever monkey named Max and a wise crow named Midnight. Max was known for his mischievous antics and clever hands. He'd often sneak into the kitchen, snatching scraps of food and playing tricks on the stepsisters. Midnight, on the other hand, was a sage and mystical bird. She'd perch on the windowsill, watching the stars and offering words of wisdom to Cinderella. One day, the king invited all the young women in the kingdom to a grand ball, in hopes of finding his son, Prince Henry, a suitable bride. Cinderella's stepsisters were over the moon with excitement, but Cinderella was heartbroken. She'd never be allowed to attend the ball, and even if she did, she had nothing to wear. Max and Midnight noticed Cinderella's distress and hatched a plan. Max snuck into the forest, gathering materials for a stunning gown, while Midnight flew to the castle, gathering information about the ball. She returned with a golden invitation, which Max carefully attached to Cinderella's door. Under the light of the full moon, Max worked his magic, transforming a pile of rags and threads into a breathtaking gown. Midnight added a sprinkle of her own magic, infusing the dress with a soft, ethereal glow. Cinderella wore the gown to the ball, where she captivated Prince Henry with her beauty and kindness. As the clock struck midnight, Cinderella fled, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. Max and Midnight watched from the shadows, ensuring her safe escape. The next day, the prince searched for the mysterious woman whose foot fit the glass slipper. When he arrived at Cinderella's stepfamily's estate, Max and Midnight devised a plan to reveal Cinderella's identity. Max distracted the stepsisters, while Midnight subtly nudged the glass slipper into Cinderella's path. When Cinderella's foot fit the slipper perfectly, Prince Henry knew he'd found his true love. Max and Midnight celebrated in the attic, knowing they'd played a crucial role in bringing the star-crossed lovers together. As Cinderella and Prince Henry exchanged vows in a grand ceremony, Max and Midnight perched on the church windowsill, watching with knowing glances. They'd helped their dear friend find happiness, and in return, they'd gained a lifelong place in the royal court as the prince's loyal and trusted friends. From that day on, Max's cleverness and Midnight's wisdom were celebrated throughout the kingdom. And Cinderella, with her loving husband by her side, knew that she owed her happily ever after to the clever monkey and the wise crow, who'd stood by her side through thick and thin.